Recently, about a week or so ago, I did a video that in the title I asked, why do the creative staff add romance to a show about friendship? Mostly talking about why the creative staff lately has added romance to a show like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Well, basically, and I am doing this on the fly, unscripted, and during my lunch break, but basically I said that, the creative staff, they know what they're doing. And it's not the fact that they throw or they want to put romance in there, but they do throw in indications that something is there between the characters that's more than just friendship. And sometimes, depending on the character, they will indeed go that romance route. But it seems they're not the only ones to do that. Like I said, there have been many examples throughout animation history, especially when I've grown up with animation, that have basically thrown in romantic elements, but have not really gone through all the way with them. They pretty much tease the fact that there's something there between the characters more than just friendship. And although they don't go all the way, they do hint at that possibility being real or becoming reality. A good example, in my opinion, and I was thinking about this because I was watching Bennett the Sage recent review he was doing, and basically it got me thinking about an anime series that we all used to love, we all used to be fans of, and is still popular to this day, and that is the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Not the Yu-Gi-Oh! That was known as Season 0 and all that. No, we're talking the Yu-Gi-Oh! That was brought over to the West by 4 kids. And it's pretty much indicated from, I wouldn't say the start, but somewhere in towards the end of the first season, and then throughout the whole rest of the season, or whole rest of the series, it's indicated that there is something there between Taya and Yugi that's more than just friendship, or starting to become more than just friendship. And we're not just talking Taya and regular Yugi, because the story with them is they grew up together, so they're best friends, and Taya is very protective of Yugi. No, it's mostly due to the fact that Taya, throughout the series, started to develop stronger feelings for Yugi, but not just Yugi, but his alter ego at that time that he shared, body space with, or who inhabited his body, and that was the Pharaoh, or as we later found out, Yami, or as we later found out his real name, Atem. And a lot of the hints were just really there for us to follow with Taya when it came to Yugi, and more so his Egyptian alter ego from 1,000 years ago. I mean, there were several indications when another female would try to butt in that Taya would just lose it almost. I mean, she would lose it. She would get jealous. Good prime examples are like towards the end of the series, if not in the final season, like during the Kaiba, like the KC Grand Prix series portion of the final series, the Kaiba Corporation Grand Prix Championship Tournament that took place in the first half of the final season. And then when we got to the final 4 episodes or something like that, with the closing of the original series, and there's a moment in one of those episodes where you have Yugi and the Pharaoh, or Atem, if you will, dueling each other to decide the future of Atem's fate, whether Atem would stay or he would finally be able to join his friends in the afterworld. There's a moment where Taya, is, relieved that Yugi is okay from an attack during the duel, but then is shocked that all of a sudden she's cheering for Yugi when basically she wants the Pharaoh to win because she wants the Pharaoh to stay because she's developed feelings for him. But when she reveals to herself that, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Why am I cheering for Yugi? That's when it dawns on her that the feelings she's developing for the Pharaoh, in turn, are feelings she's been developing for Yugi. Long story short, even though nothing was really made official, I have to watch Dark Side of Dimensions later on because I do have that. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But even though things were not totally made official, it was pretty much left up to the viewer's imagination, interpretation, just by all the clues left behind or put in there throughout the series. Even when we saw the return of another character from the first season known as Rebecca with a new design and everything, and she started crushing on Yugi, and all that, Taya became jealous. And why? Because it wasn't, why she all of a sudden, hogging my best friend's attention. No, it was due to the feelings that she was developing for the Pharaoh. Thus, as I said moments ago, thus feelings for Yugi himself, although she didn't realize it until that moment in the final few episodes. So even though, like I said, the series didn't, straightforward come out and say that Taya and Yugi are now an item, are now boyfriend-girlfriend, they left enough hints and stuff there that they left it up to the imagination of the viewer, of the fan base. And pretty much the fan base and the viewers knew from that moment that there was something more than just friendship between the two, especially from Taya's point of view. And again, I don't know if they divulged on that more in Dark Side of Dimensions. I gotta watch that. But the reason I bring that up is the same reason with Spike and Rarity. It's the same reason why, the creative staff will throw in these moments. Just because, they're teasing and hinting at something being more than just friendship between the two doesn't mean at the end they're officially going to make them a couple. They can leave that up, according to what Jim Miller said, up to the imagination of the viewer, of the fan. So, and that's why they do it not just with them, but with other characters as well. Even if they don't make anything official, they like to kind of tease that, hey, there might be something there more than just friendship between the two characters. So, you just leave that up to your own interpretation to see how it goes. But anyway, I thought I'd just bring that up real quickly before I clock back into work. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about what I had to say there? Let me know down below, and I will talk to y'all later.